2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Double time. Hey.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Chopper!
2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Second down and inches. Funchess has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You ready?
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Check 43.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Showing that.
2nd and 2. It's caught by Funchess. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one
tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, it's Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third down, here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
To number 89. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Redskin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there in the middle. 55. Take me. 55 is my guy. 55.
They'll run with Geis. And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Switch it. 80 weapons.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. On 3rd down, Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's get this.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
24 is the mic. Rabbit.
Now Haskins, third and long. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line. Forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw once more on second and 10. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. There he goes left side. Touchdown, touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. And a Cook strip, the ball's out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down, Lawrence. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On third and 2, Lawrence. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. It would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Haskins to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check, check, move, move. Check, check, check. Check three, check three, check three.
They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Redskin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Haskins will throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Being chased out left. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Down. 10 Lobo. Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Come on,
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
60 outlaw. Hey, orbit. Tight right. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
8 read. 61, matchbox lights. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
General West. Big grip.
Back to throw. Lawrence setting up the screen for Cook. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Haskins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Washington.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. They run it again with Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. This is Love. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Going to give it to Love. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the ground, Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got 4.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Greystone travel.
I'm here all day.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Lawrence. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch 14. Watch 14. Tight end right.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch time. Tight ends right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Redskins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.